My name is Rajat Dixit and I am from Bennett University. I am going to explain the topic of switching from computer networks. What is a switched network? A switched network consists of a series of interlinked nodes called switches. Switches are the devices used to create temporary connections between the two or more devices linked to a switch. Like this is a switch and two or more devices are connected to a interlinked nodes from the switch. Some of these nodes are connected to the end devices like the telephone or the systems connected here, and some are connected to the routers. Now, types of switched networks. Switched network consists of three types of networks. One is circuit switched networks, another is packet switched networks, and the next one is message switched networks. The packet switched network has two types of network: datagram networks and virtual circuit networks. What is circuit switching? A circuit switched network consists of a set of switches connected by a physical links. Transmission mode that set up a dedicated end-to-end communication. Advantages of circuit switching: they are very connection oriented and they do not have no delay in the message flow. Whereas disadvantages are requires more bandwidth as they are connected in a physical link, taking more time in connection establishment. A circuit switched network. Circuit switching takes place in the physical layer. This is the connection between two stations in each dedicated link. Like these are the two stations A and B and they are connected with one link. So the path of the connection uses only one dedicated channel on each line. The resources need to be reserved during the setup phase and the resources remain dedicated for the entire duration of the data transfer until the teardown. So from the connection to the disconnection, when they tear down, the data connection will remain dedicated to that link in the complete process of the data transfer in circuit switched networks. This is the total time delay in the circuit switched network. Once they are connected and data transfer takes place, this is the total time. This is the data transfer between A to B, and this is the total delay, connection, disconnection. At the disconnect, they tear down and the total delay is calculated. Next comes up the efficiency of the circuit switched networks. They are not so efficient as the resources are allocated during the entire duration of the connection. They work for the whole time during the data transfer. These resources are unavailable to other connections. So if they are connected to one connection, they won't be available to the next connection if there is a requirement. Now we come to the next topic, that is packet switching. The internet at the network layer is a packet switched network. Data transmitted in small packets. Packets are received, stored briefly, and passed on the next node, store forward. The allocation is done on the basis of the first come and the first serve. So if a small packet containing data comes to the network, it will be transferred first. So first come, first serve. Packet switching techniques. Now there are two types of packet switching techniques we are going to discuss, is datagram and virtual circuit. Datagram networks. Datagram are typically structured in a header and a payload sections. Datagrams provide a connectionless communication service across a packet switched network. Now, what are datagram? Each packet treated independently, so all packets are independent used in the network. Packets can take any practical route. Packets may arrive out of order. Packet may go missing. Up to receiver to reorder packets and recover from the missing packets. So it's up to the receiver. If the packet goes missing, it's up to the receiver to recover from the missing packets. Now the routing table in a datagram network. A switch in a datagram network uses a routing table that is based on the destination address. So like the destination address is given like 4152, the output port will be 2. So the datagram uses the routing table to allocate the destination address and help the packet to reach there. Switching in the internet is done by using the datagram approach to packet switching at the network layer. Now the delay in the datagram network. So this is the transfer from A to B. B is the final destination. So the transmission line, it comes to this and the packet goes independent. then it's again the waiting time, come to the next place, and then it reaches the final destinations from the port. So the total delay is calculated by calculating all the three waiting times. Now the next part of the packet switch networks is the virtual circuit network. A virtual circuit network is a cross between a circuit switch network and a datagram network. It has some characteristics of both of the networks. The main identification of the virtual circuit identifier is this. It is a A-shaped. So the data will go from this network and reach to the destination port. Now the delay in the virtual circuit network. So basically the delay works as a combination of both the networks, like how it works in the circuit switch network and how it works in a datagram network. So the total delay is calculated from the start to the tear down is basically the sum of both the networks. Now virtual circuits versus datagram, which is better? Now we want to talk about virtual circuit. Network can provide sequencing and error controls. Packets are forwarded more quickly because it uses both. First, it is connected in a physical layer, but it also uses packets of the datagram. No routing decisions to make, less reliable. But the problem is it becomes less reliable as there is no routing decisions to, it's not much accurate. Loss of a node loses all circuits through the node. As they are connected in a physical layer, the one node loss makes everything difficult in the complete physical layer. Whereas in datagram, no call for the setup phase, better if few packets. If the data is small, you can convert it into less number of packets and it becomes more flexible to use it as the process is first come first serve. Routing can be used to avoid congested parts of the network. Routing helps in targeting the packets to the destination part, which is unique about the datagram. So if the packets are few, they can easily go to the destination ports with the help of routing. Now we're going to understand what is message switching. No dedicated communication path between two communicating devices. So they are not connected to each other, they are far away. Each message is treated as an independent unit and includes its own source and destination address. So the messages are unique, sent from one destination to the other destination. It is also known as store and forward network. So like you store your network and you send the network in the forward direction from destination A to the destination B. Efficient traffic management. As they are not connected, the process is very efficient as it is fast. Reduces traffic congestion, as at one time you will send only one message, so the traffic congestion reduces. But there are also disadvantages of message switching networks. Delay due to store and forwarding, as you're gonna send more and more messages, the memory gonna get stored and you can't send message fast. Requires large storage capacity. To store messages, large messages, you need large capacity to store all the messages. Thank you.